Hey everyone, welcome to Everything Programming Pro. So in today's video, we are going to learn how to add tables in React. I know we have a HTML method where we can add tables, but that is not very reliable. Sometimes we do want to have very complex tables. So I'll tell you today how to do that. And in 5 minutes, we'll be able to add a table. So for this, we are going to use and D. It's a very famous React component library. So what I have to do is you have, if you like, I'm using code sandbox. So for me, if I have to use and D, I'll simply add it in dependencies. And if you don't have code sandbox or if you're using VS Code, so what you have to do is you have to simply do npm I and D, and this way you will be able to add and D into your project, right? So let's quickly make a component folder here, components, and in components folder what I'll do is I'll simply add a tab tables.jsx. Now in tables.js I'll again write export table, which is going to be an arrow function because it's a component. So I'll return, what I'll return is a table, and what this table will come from, and D. So we'll write import table, not like this. So we have to write import table from and D. Okay. So import. So yeah, so I'll simply save it and let's go to app, and what we'll do is we'll import a table. This is just the starting. Okay. So like this, I think we have to remove this and we have to get, so let's do the one thing, we call it tables. Okay, make sure we call it tables, and here we, instead of simply exporting, we'll put it into brackets, right? So table from entity and return table, table, yes, like that, right? So here, if you see, we have added tables, but we have to make sure there are two things to add the tables. Okay, so first thing is called a source column, right? That means from where, or we can simply write columns. First is going to be I'll just put it as a comment, and then there is going to be a data source, right? Okay, addressing table is not defined because we have not imported tables, right? So you can see we have imported tables, but right now nothing is being shown on the page, right? So I'll tell you why. So tables is here, but what is going to get in tables is, I mean, the columns we have not defined, from where the data is going to come, we have not defined, right? So first of all, what we have to do is, what are all the things that we need in a table? So right now, if you see, a empty table is coming, which already has an empty statement, which is telling no data, right? So first of all, we have to tell the table what all items do we want. So what we write is, we write a data object, right? We insert, it will be an array of the number of values that you want in, I mean, the number of columns, so the rows that you want in your table. So first of all, there is going to be a name, right? So I'll, in the, here I'll might write name as Shubham Hussain, and then I'm going to write my age, let's call it 27, and then I'm going to write my address, ADDREADDRESS, which is going to be, let's call it Jammu, and let's maybe, what am I? I'm a dev. So we'll just write simple React underscore dev. Then I'll again write front end dev. So this is nothing but the data that we want to populate. So I'll tell you why I have added this as an array. So I'll simply copy these values, and again I'll put it, or maybe we can also add a key because we're going to loop on this particular array. So we'll write key as 1 and put a comma in here, right? So here where I'm again going to paste this, and here I'll write uh, John Doe, the tip who, right? And John Doe lives in Delhi or Delpit, right? And John Doe is a React native dev, right? And he's also a Node.js dev, right? So let's go with two values. So now the data is here. This is the data that we want to put into our React table. But now we want to, what do we want to define? We want to define the columns, right? So we write const columns is again going to be a array, and but in columns we define each of the column. This thing, this thing, this thing, and this thing. How many columns are going to be there? One, two, three, and four, right? So we add an object here. The title of the column is going to be name. Now we add the data index. That means what data index, it is going to use from this particular place, right? So data index is going to be name. So I'll write simply name, and then again the key which it is going to refer, that is again also going to be name, right? And in the render prop, we will simply, wait a second, I'll just put it here and I'll write render, and whatever text is going to be here, we are or if you don't want to do it, let's keep it like this. And here next is going to be, what is it going to be? Next is going to be uh, age. The key it is going to refer is called age, sorry, data index, and this is also going to be age. I'll simply copy this and I'll do it 2 3 more times. Age is here. We want to add address. So ADDRESS, and again ADDRESS, and here also ADDRESS. This is going to be the name that is going to come on the top, right? And the fourth key that we are going to add again is, I'll paste it. My bad. I think, yeah, I'll just copy this part and paste it. Next is going to be a tag, right? So this is okay, it's tag or tags. It is tag. Got it. So this is also going to be tag, and this is going to be tag in capital. This is just a name. You can write tags XYZ. Name can be anything, but make sure you have the data index and the key correct. Right. So this is here. I'll tell you. For tags, I'm going to put a render prop, a render key, and here I'll simply put a arrow function and I'll render an h1 where I'll simply put my, or maybe I'll put it as a function. Okay, so it will be easy for us to understand. So I'll paste it h1 and here I will simply write my name Shubham, and here we are going to pass a function and a data, and both we are going to console here. So this is going to get console and data is going to get console. So I'll simply save it, and now let's put these values inside the table. So data is going to be data, right? And for the column, what I'll do is, or maybe we could put it as data source, right? Because this is what is going to go to and D. So data is here, and for columns, we'll write columns is equal to columns. But you see nothing is still reflecting because we have not put the props back to the table component. So we'll write props here, props, and what we'll do is we'll simply spread these props just like that. And as soon as I save, you can see automatically a beautiful looking responsive table is already here with us. But for some reason, address is not getting populated. Let's see why. Because if you see, the key is wrong, right? So we'll have to put a small a. And as we put a small a, you can see Jammu is already here. Then why? Okay, again, we have to change the address here. So Delpit is again coming. So, but in the console, I think we are able, can we open console from here? Let's, yeah, we can open console here. So for info, this is a code sandbox. Okay, so you can see the first function thing is giving us data, right? It is giving, it's computing the complete. Got it. Okay, so we can also do one thing. So we can pick data from here and put data dot tag. So instead of an h1, let's put it a div, right? Inside the div will map on data dot tags, because data is this particular object and tag is this particular array, right? So we'll write data dot map, and again column, we will put it as this, and we'll put a ul, or we can put a ul. Okay, we'll put an li. I'll tell you why. And put an li here. Instead of div, we'll put a unordered list, just to put it in the right way. So data is here, li is here. I'll put it as column, right? So once we save it, it says transpiling modules. Yeah, let it just run. Data dot map is not a function. Okay, but we did check. Okay, let's for a second comment this and again check the data object. So data dot tags, or data, sorry, we had to do data dot tags, right? uh I think it should work this time. Data dot tag is, yeah, it's fine. Data dot tag, and again we'll put a optional chaining just to make sure that everything is there. So as you see, okay, we'll put a empty space here as well, so it looks better. So React front-end dev is here, and again React Node.js dev is here. So you see that we even can render a complex. Now there can be a number of things here. Again, I'll put my names from machine, and again I'll put Jammu here, and you can see all of this will keep coming here, and all of these things are modifiable. Now we can in further, if you people like this video and you have subscribed to the channel, I'll put another video in which we will do operations on the table. Maybe on click of this, we'll change the name, we'll make this field editable, and we'll change the name of this on click. So if you are finding this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel, and we'll have more videos like this. So for now, you can see we have a responsive table with pagination right out of the box. That is how easy it is to put tables in React. So that's all for this video. The link of this particular sandbox you'll find in the description of the video. We do have a Telegram channel as well as Discord server. So please jump on that if you have any questions, or maybe you can put some comments in the video and I'll happy to answer them if you have some. So that's all for this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.